Hi guys, it's Mark, said bowler hat farmer. Hope you're all well. I've had a busy day today, so I'm still in the truck. I thought I'd just bring you a quick up to date on where we are with things and the momentum that the new Food Hub website is taking is just absolutely astronomical. I'm going to give you all the figures in the next video of how many people are joining and stuff, but just to give you an idea, there is one person joining in every 2 minutes. That gives you an idea. I just can't believe how quick it's escalating. And that's down to you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That is down to the fact that you are liking it and liking what we're talking about, because that's the important thing here. You know, this isn't just about, the greatness of British farming and how amazing farmers are. We know that. That's a given, right? This is about getting food from the plate to you. Now, one of the things I want to talk about today is on the 11th of December. A lot of you will know my views that I went to London to support the farming side on the 19th of November. And I was a bit disappointed on how that went. And, I thought it was very controlled. Will this be any different? I don't know, but the British farmers are definitely getting fed up. This time they are taking the tractors into the city. A lot of them, a lot of tractors, from what I understand. Might be worth on the 11th of December avoiding the city unless you want to be stuck in massive amounts of tractor convoys. Now, why are they doing that? Well, as we know, the inheritance tax changed rules to nearly every aspect of British farming is changing, and some things need to change, don't get me wrong. Some things don't. They need leaving alone. But here's the thing. British farmers are fed up. We've got to act on it, and that's got to be done now. And that's why this website we've launched, foodfindershub.co.uk, is so absolutely crucial, because it's all about bringing the food from the plate, to your plate from the farm. And as a direct result of this, what we're seeing is the fact that British farmers are waking up. They're waking up in their droves. They're starting to understand there is another way to supply food, and that's direct to you, the consumer. That's what we want to see. And we're also seeing lots of people that are getting involved in what we're doing on the ambassador side, because they're passionate about food and want to push forward with the right things happening in the farming side. So we're going to have a lot of changes in the farming side. And one of the biggest things what needs to happen now is that shift from commercial farming, in my opinion, back to small, organic, grown vegetable farms and animal farms. And that is where we need to get to. This milk with Arla has proved that. It's proved it in a big way that these big companies do not care what you think. That needs to be broken. That needs to be beaten. Now, while all this has been going on about Arla and what's been going on with all of that, a lot of people have missed out on the fact that there's blockades going on around ports across the country. Holyhead, Dover, and two more apparently today are going to be blocked off as well. The mainstream media are not covering this, interestingly. Now, why is that? Well, I know what I think, because they're terrified of the outcome. The British farmers have hundreds of thousands of people work for them. They have hundreds of thousands of big bloody tractors that can rampage wherever they want, should they need to. Now, I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. I think we've got to do this in a different way. I think this has got to be grassroots up. And that's people growing the vegetables at home, community projects. I think we need to then start looking at agricultural projects like we've got here. Then I think we need to start looking at better quality food within the actual agricultural industry side of things. So on bigger farms, not the smaller family farms. They're going to be the ones that will turn and convert on the twist of a dime. This is about the big commercial companies here, like Arla, who don't care about you. They've been good to farmers, I will say, over the years. They've done some really good work on that. But what I will say, and will say this absolutely categorically, they do not care about us. We've got to care about us. We've got to stand up. What I would like to see is within the next few weeks, when we start to get enough people on the website, is to start asking people their thoughts on things like this Arla milk scenario. And actually then start going back to people like Arla and say, listen, we've got thousands of people who disagree with you and want to buy a better product. and who would buy better products. Now, this is where I really think the smaller farmers have the chance now to take this by storm. Cannot emphasize enough the small farms that can twist and turn and bend and manipulate the situation in their favor. They can grow veg in a hurry. They can grow more animals in a hurry, produce, rear, whatever you want to class it as, right? This is about the time has come for change. Absolute change. I know from my side, the things I've seen change in the agricultural side for the worse way outnumber the better things in farming in the last 5 years. We need to turn that round. We need to get the government to understand. We need to get legislators to understand. And we need to get big commercial farmers to understand. People want good quality nutritional food. Now, we know they don't want to give us that, because if they give us that, they're not going to sell us any drugs. We all understand that people like BlackRock and Vanguard in the background pushing bad agendas through. Let's not rise to that. Let's us, the people, bring this from a ground roots demand for something better to push this up, push it up the line, and let's start spending our money, what we have to work for, that comes out of our pockets, and let's not spend it with supermarkets. Let's spend it with small independent stores, market stalls, farmers markets, and all this craft markets and things like that. Now, on that note, please, 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 if you have signed up and you're one of the people who's getting involved in this as an ambassador, please get the message out to farmers. Please get the message out to farm shops, farmers markets, makers markets, craft markets, to get these people registered on there so that they can sell more produce before Christmas, and that less people need to go to the supermarket and less people need to rely on supermarkets, including those people selling some items. Guys, I'm absolute pumped up today. I just can't believe it. And on the other side of this, I've got to tell you, we've hit 6,000 followers today, subscribers on YouTube. We've hit 14,000 plus now on Facebook. This is absolutely blowing out of, all proportion now to what I ever thought was possible. So guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, share, get the message out. This is foodfindershub.co.uk. Let's make a difference to what we want put on our plate. Big love, guys. Bye-bye.